Hey guys, hope you're well. This is going to be a very short live stream because I've been non-stop today. And last night I did a stream for like 4 to 5 hours. That was a wonderful stream. I want to thank AJ and everybody who took part in that stream and everybody who watched it and liked it and shared it. It was a very profound live stream. Hey guys, hope you well. And I enjoyed being a part of it. So again, I'll keep this short. Ronaldo, Messi, are they aliens? Are they fallen angels? Are they entities from a different reality? Do they have a chip in the brain? I don't know. Golden Age Deception was part of the stream last night. A great guy, does some amazing work, especially with the San Antonio Spurs. And we were just chatting about how Wembanyama is a PSG fan. And all of this interconnects, guys. Hello, ZG. So yeah, last night was a lot of fun. Didn't get to bed though till like 3 a.m. and I had to get up at 6:30. All right, so I'll keep this short, and maybe tomorrow I'll do a longer stream. I will be doing a stream before the World Cup, giving you a really detailed breakdown. Miss Jones, love you, God bless you. For now, this is just a little taster for you. I've actually covered this a few times, but I think there's more significance now with all the disclosure with the aliens. So, something to think about, we don't know, okay? Ronaldo, Messi, and E.T., the movie, the extraterrestrial, the alien, mind-blowing World Cup code. So, if at any point they're going to reveal aliens or disclosure or anything like this, or you're going to see a UFO over a stadium, it's going to be this World Cup. So let me know if you can see my screen. Maybe I've not set it up yet. Let me have a look. That should be good now. It should be good. Illusion phone home, baby. Hey, bro, my home's heaven. Can I get a woo? It's not in space. It's not in Mars, wherever these so-called Martians are from. My home's heaven, baby. I know where I'm going. I don't need to make a phone call. Great stream last night. Thank you, Exxon. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And after it, right, Jay Brown, much love, thank you. After the stream, this is just the love of the work that I do. Me, AJ, Rambo, and Cody, we talked for another hour. So we'd gone 4.5 hours, whatever it was. And then, again, to show you it's not just for an audience, we spoke for an hour. And me and Rambo were talking about the World Cup as well in great detail. There's so much to reveal about this, but I'm gonna take my time in regards to disclosing everything I see for this World Cup. This World Cup for me is bigger than predictions as well, just so you all know. I know you're all going to ask me who's going to win. I'm going to approach it game by game. That's 104 games. I'm not having that Illusion said Portugal, Illusion said this, he changed it. I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm just going to, let me see. Okay, today these teams are playing. What do I see? Here's what I see. I'll post it on my site and I'll try and break it down on YouTube. So, Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, arguably the two greatest players ever. It's that constant debate on who's the greatest, right? I never wanted to get too involved in this. Obviously, as a football coach, kids would ask me who's better, Messi, Ronaldo. And I had to always be like, well, they have different traits. Like, I think Ronaldo's better with both feet, is better in the air. I think Ronaldo, his mindset is better than Messi's, but Messi's a better dribbler, a better finisher, more composed, better creator. But then I was like, Ronaldo has won trophies in many nations. Messi hasn't. Ronaldo can play multiple positions. Messi not so much. And I would play the little game of it. I didn't enjoy doing it. But then I'd overall pretty much tell people Ronaldo because I was a Man United fan, even though Messi was my favourite player, just playing the game. I don't do that anymore. I think they're both either possessed or they're out of this world. So Messi and Ronaldo are both frequently referred to as aliens, right? Yeah. Listen, with Ronaldo, when I was a Man United fan, he was unbelievable. Literally unbelievable watching him play. And when I used to play fantasy football and all of that, obviously you love him even more, don't you? That's why I can't play fantasy football anymore. I used to love that, but I can't because I end up cheering them on and I don't want to cheer them on anymore. So anyways, they get called aliens of football due to their otherworldly talent. So breaking of statistical limits and dominance over the sport. We've never seen anybody like Ronaldo and Messi. Okay, you can talk about Maradona and Pele and George Best and these type of players. There's never been anyone like Messi and Ronaldo with the dominance over a long period of time. Like Ronaldo's 41, is still winning trophies. How old's Messi? 30? Is he 38? So they famously even teamed up to save Earth from alien invasion in the epic animated Galaxy 11 campaign. Samsung brings back Ronaldo and Messi to save humanity from an alien invasion. This is a real thing, right? Fans and pundits constantly debate which of the two players is more alien-like. Lionel Messi, often described as an alien because of his seemingly unnatural glitch in the Matrix vision. I'd say Messi's vision's better than Ronaldo's. Dribbling and playmaking ability. Cristiano Ronaldo, also dubbed an alien due to his extraterrestrial athleticism. Guys, I will never, ever, 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 ever forget Ronaldo and Messi's headers. Right? Can somebody give me a woo? I know Messi's header was against United. He literally outjumped Rio Ferdinand. And Ronaldo's header, I think it was for Juventus. Never seen a footballer jump so high. And I was like, is that guy human? Like, I remember his scissor kick as well. Is Ronaldo human? The way he headed that ball, and Messi's 5'7". He had no right to get that header against Van der Sar, the best keeper in the world at the time. Don't know how he did that, but I was like, well, it's Messi. He does whatever he wants. And then they're called machines. I've covered this before, right? They get called goal-scoring machines. God bless you, misters. I know you enjoyed the stream last night. They get called machines. Goal-scoring machines. And there is... I had a chat. Actually, I think I was speaking to AJ last night. And I said, boys, do you think these players are chipped? And they were like, whoa, that's a good call. What if they already have this like Neuralink or chip inserted within them, and then the people basically controlling them control the chip so they can determine how they perform? It wouldn't shock me if they already have this technology in them. It's something to consider, especially when they get called machines. Former teammate Pepe famously said comparing Ronaldo and Messi is like comparing an alien with a human. So it finished 4-3. The epic match took place in the vacuum of space where Ronaldo and Messi combined forces to secure a miraculous 4-3 victory for the human race. Samsung brings back Ronaldo and Messi to save humanity from an alien invasion. The 4-3, imagine, I don't think Argentina are winning it, and they could. I've got to be careful. Can somebody give me a woo? I've got to be careful what comes out of my mouth. I can say something now, and somebody screenshots it, video records it, and said, he said Argentina are not winning it, and then maybe 2 days later I found this unbelievable code. But if Argentina win the World Cup, they go 4-3 in World Cup finals. And we know Bush was the 43rd president during 9/11. His dad said there'll be a new world order, which I think connects to an alien invasion. But it finished in 4-3. That's 7 goals, obviously the big number with Ronaldo. But Ronaldo, yeah, I've got to be careful what I say. People just, they're marking down everything that comes out of my mouth and everything I post. But the fact is, guys, I'm a human being and I come across information daily. And sometimes it's a blessing, and sometimes it's frustrating. You get overloaded with info. Fair Spear, love you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, so we already have transhumanism. Um, one second, my cleaner is messaging me. That makes me sound like a big timer, but I'm not. She does my washing. There's a clip of LeBron glitching. Go look at the glitch of James Harden. That's the biggest glitch I've ever seen with James Harden. Adam, in what city would a potential Portugal and Argentina match take place? It would be the quarterfinal. I'm not sure of the city, but they could meet in the quarterfinal. Do you know that England could meet USA on Independence Day? Can I get a woo? Imagine that, guys. Again, there's a lot of possibilities. I'm not speaking in fact. USA could meet England on Independence Day, and USA declared its independence from the UK. And Independence Day is the movie about aliens. So this is why I know Fair Spear is going to be there, Sirius, Alan, people on my site, amazing coders, Chris, Lockwood, the list is endless. We're going to try and figure out what this World Cup's all about. I think it's preparing us for a new world order. And do you know who, please hit the like button, guys, support the stream if you can. Do you know who Ronaldo's named after? Ronaldo is named after Ronald Reagan, right? Cristiano Ronaldo is named after the 40th US president, Ronald Reagan. Right? And Ronald Reagan he gave a speech about aliens. President Ronald Reagan's most famous alien invasion remarks occurred during his address to the United Nations General Assembly on September the 21st, 1987. That's the year Messi was born, right? If he was even born. He suggested that if Earth were to face an extraterrestrial threat, global differences would instantly vanish, forcing humanity to recognize its common bonds. Guys, I think I did say this about the 22nd. So again, people say, Illusion, you always think you're right, except when you're wrong. I did say there's a good chance we don't see another World Cup. And if we do, it'll be the last one. But I did think the 22nd would be the last. But it looks like we're getting the 23rd. Right? And this World Cup will connect to Michael Jordan. Trust me when I say that. I'm not going to go deep into it, but number 23, the 23rd edition, it's going to connect to MJ. So Ronald Reagan basically said, the world will unite if there's an extraterrestrial threat. And Ronald Reagan was the idol of Ronaldo's dad, which is why Ronaldo is named after Ronald Reagan. Can we get a few woos? And Ronald Reagan, which I've showed you this before, Ronald Reagan is the only US president in history whose first, middle, and last name have 6 letters. 6, 6, 6. And he was the MAGA president. MAGA's the highest degree of Satanism. And he was the 40th president. And Satan tempted Jesus for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, there is a chance as well that these presidents... I've come to terms with this right now. I don't know... I don't believe there's aliens because of the Bible, but they could be fallen angels. There's these entities. There's demons. There's a great chance these presidents are not human. Can you all give me an amen? Including Trump. There's a really good chance. They're either in contact with demons and what people call higher powers or fallen angels, or they are actually these entities, because the Bible says be careful who you speak to, because you could be in communication with an angel. The Bible tells us you could be speaking to an angel or be in the presence of an angel. And it kind of explains why their numbers are so perfect. They're all connected. They all seem to have the same bloodline. And angels want to be worshipped. They want power. They want respect. They want adulation. And US presidents get that, guys. So anyways, and so do people like Ronaldo. He's like a god. Adam, I said it last night, but did you know Trump was only other president to be crowned president indoors like Ronald Reagan? No. Are any of these stadiums going to be played indoors? Does anybody know? I've got a lot of research to do. HB Media. Because in Mexico, I know this time of the year, guys, it's hot. So maybe there's certain stadiums where they have a roof. So it's technically they're playing indoors. There must be. I know in the US they have stadiums that have roofs. I'll have to look more into it. I think they feed off suffering and pleasure from draining the energy. Something that I've come to terms with, which I mentioned last night, right? Atlanta, like Wimbledon, they have a roof, don't they? There's plenty of stadiums that have that roof now. But in England, it's because of the rain, not because of the sun. But these entities, is that the best word? Can I get another woo? Please smash the like, guys. Get my work out there. I did a stream last night, right? This made me just chuckle. I did a stream with some of the best coders you'll ever see. I'm not saying it's the best, but the ones I really appreciate, there's loads of others who don't even have platforms, like people on my site. There's loads of people I respect in this world of coding or breaking down the Matrix or the Bible, or whatever you want to say. But last night I did a stream, and between us, there's like over 200,000 subscribers. Right? I'm still on 14.6, Trump's birthday. You'd think at least 2,000 or 3,000 would have come to me. I got like 12 new subscribers out of over possibly 200,000. Like, it's just these entities. So what I was trying to say to you, I think the best, Annabelle, God bless you. I think the best word for this is not aliens, is not fallen angels, is not demons. I think it's entities. Can you all give me a woo? We don't know, do we? We're gonna be told the aliens. I go from the Bible, I don't see aliens. I see fallen angels, like I've told you. I see demons. I see humans possessed by demons. I don't see aliens. So I think I'm going to use entities. I don't know what these are. They could be Nephilim, serpent seed. But I think we're all starting to realize that there's people living on this planet that are not like us. That song, They Not Like Us, They Not Like Us, I think it's Kendrick Lamar. There's people walking this earth who are not human. And that's why it's so difficult for us to comprehend these entities and their wickedness. Because I don't think we're at their level when it comes to evil and deception and intelligence. These entities are very intelligent and very evil, and they seem to hate humanity, which makes me think of the fallen angels who hate us because we were created in the image of God and we can go to heaven and they can't. But I'll keep, like I said, I'm going to keep this very short. Now, many people say Cristiano Ronaldo is out of this world. Again, this terminology is very important, including Zinedine Zidane, who was one of my favorite players. Zizou. I couldn't believe how good he was. And he coached Ronaldo. This is always suspect to me as well. Zidane won the World Cup as a player. He won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. He was the best player in the world. I'd say in 1998, he was the best player in the world, him and Ronaldo, the Brazilian. And he just disappeared. Sam Burke, much love to you. Zidane, at one point, he just became the best coach in the world. He won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. He disappears and never coaches again. I could never understand that. And he was obviously unbelievable with Real Madrid. And they called him, have you noticed this as well, guys? They call, oh, my laptop's going to die. They called them the Galacticos. right? It was like Zidane, Ronaldo, Beckham, who else? Roberto Carlos. Who else in that Galacticos? Ramos. They had so many players. Um, but a Galactico is a famous, highly paid superstar. But I wonder if it has another meaning, like they're not human, like from a different galaxy or something. Oh, there you got Figo and Galactic. Look, astronomical. And you put them all together, it's like it's easy. It's easy to Goody. It's easy to just call them Freemasons. Raoul. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to just call them Freemasons, and there's something to that because the Freemasons, they look. He's doing the Baphomet there. Can you all see that? You should know Baphomet by now. The two-finger salute. Is Mbappe a Galactico? Like, are they not from this planet or from this world, or are they not human? I don't think we're gonna know. What if they all come out and tell you at this World Cup? But look what Zidane, Salgado, Casillas. Look what Zidane said. Cristiano is from another planet. And then there's the image of a UFO. And I said this. Can you all give me a woo here? I said this. Ronaldo's celebration would be how you'd look if you got raptured or if you got abducted. I mentioned this before any of this alien stuff that was being disclosed, because I didn't play along with aliens. I was like, there's got to be something to it because it's in all the movies. But I was like, his pose is like you're being abducted, because I've seen it in movies. Like the arms out, it looks just like that. And everyone's like, I think he first did that celebration in USA when he was doing a tour. I think with Real Madrid, he did the "Sue." Did you know who did that before him? Michael Jackson. China Urban Fox, much love. We got Big Stank. How you doing? Adam, you notice Aston Villa have been very successful since Jack Grealish. Since Emery, pretty much, innit? Since Unai Emery came in, who's won the Europa League with Villarreal, with Aston Villa, and with Sevilla. More about Unai Emery than Grealish. Grealish was Mr. Villa, wasn't he? He was a Villa fan. He was the captain. He stuck with them in the Championship. He got them promoted. He's like, he made them a lot of money. So they spent that money well, if you believe in all of that. But sometimes it's hard to talk about football and not be like a common fan. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're, they invested well. It's like, does it really matter if it's all coded and ran by the devil? If they invested well? If Leicester City can win the Premier League, then you know something's not right. Do you know what I mean? That's just a reality. That shouldn't happen. Sporting Lisbon losing the Portuguese Cup final to a team the league below, that can't happen. You can't be like, they didn't play as well as they should have. It can't happen. Something off about it. You're going to see some freaky results in this World Cup as well. You will. Obviously, the favourites will win in general. That's what happens. But you're going to get some freaky results. Remember when Saudi Arabia beat Argentina? How is that possible? And then they won the World Cup. People try storming Area 51 and now we got OKC versus the Alien. Yeah, who supports Paris Saint-Germain? Adam, should I tell my girl that sports are rigged? It's a tough one, Sam. Like, you can't just come out with that. Do you want me to go charge my laptop? Everybody smash the like button. I'll go charge my laptop. Otherwise, I have to finish in a few minutes. Just smash that like and I'll try and answer your question. And remember, guys, I'm no guru. I'm no god. What I'll say about that, be careful how you say it. And I'll try and help you because I've got experience, haven't I? Support the stream if you can. What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm going to head up to my bedroom. So I need my charger for you. I wanted to keep this really short. It's 41 watching the age of Ronaldo. Imagine he wins the World Cup at 41. Then again, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl at 43. So age doesn't matter if they're not human. Oh, put that on a t-shirt. Shall we put that on a t-shirt? Age doesn't matter if they're not human. They're either being assisted by entities or they are the entities. That's my take. They're either being assisted by them and they worship these entities like Baphomet, or they are actual entities and they make up a story about their life and this, that, and the other. I don't know, guys. I don't know who they are. Right, what was I saying? I'm going to answer this guy's question. Adam, should I tell my girl that sports are rigged? How much does your girl love sports? Is she an avid athlete? She grew up in sports? Is she a big fan? Is it something that she's connected with a family? So if you come out and just say pro sports are rigged and make her feel stupid about it, it's not going to work. She'll probably laugh at you or she'll get defensive. I would say you need a strong argument. I've built a case for like 6 years. I've written books. I code daily. I've made endless predictions that have been perfect. So if I'm going to tell people sports are corrupt, I've got 1,000 things I can list off and show them and I've memorized. If you just go up to your girl and say, listen, sports are rigged, you won't get very far with her. Unless she goes, what do you mean? And she might, I don't know your girlfriend. She might be like, what do you mean? If you start saying, oh, it's Vegas, it's all money, that's not a way to go about it. So if you're going to tell her it's rigged, you got to explain why you think it's rigged. You can't just say, it's rigged. Why? For what purpose? My mate Chad messaged me, right? Sirius, I mentioned you earlier. I love you, bro. Guys, can we have a woo for Sirius? Go follow him on Twitter. He's such a humble guy and an unbelievable coder. He's going to be involved with the World Cup on my site. Pretty sure of it. And he has a platform if you want to support him. But my mate Chad messaged me. It's been a while. And he talked about how people's behavior changes before, during, and after a sports match. Give me a woo if you've experienced this. Your mum knows it's rigged. God bless you. Dr. Hoax, I told you, I am not knocking you. I've been asked that question, and I'm not lying 1,000 times or more. Who's going to win? I'm going to give you the same answer. I don't know. Thankfully, I've become a lot more humble. I don't know. If I did, I'd tell you all. Can I get a woo? I'd tell you all. If I knew. I'm going to go game by game. I'm going to give the narratives for teams. I'm not going to be ego-based this World Cup. I was about 80% in the last World Cup with my picks, which is crazy high. But I'm not having anybody test me this World Cup to try and trigger my ego. You tell me, bro, who's going to win. I can tell you, in the history of the World Cup, it's only ever been a European nation or a South American nation. But again, I'm going to do a separate stream about the World Cup. I don't know, mate. The most revealing code is Portugal. For now. Now, I did this, guys. And you guys can share who you think is going to win, do it. I don't mind doing that. As long as you don't get obsessed with it. I can play along with that. So many of these things, guys. Right. Isn't this interesting, guys? The World Cup is going to have 104 games for the first time. The World Cup's 104. And Ronaldo can win it at age 41. But this is for a separate stream, guys. I need to make more notes. I just want to focus on the ET stuff. Look at this. ET is 25 and 7. Now, I know these numbers with Ronaldo. So any of you who know Ronaldo, like his stats, that's his birthday, right? This is a cool stat. I like this one. His birth is 25 and his CR7, yeah? The ET, the alien agenda, the Ronald Reagan is named after Ronald Reagan, who talked about an alien invasion. If you bet, I'd definitely have money on Portugal now. Just a bit of fun. I'd have a little bit on them. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but if you bet $10, $12, whatever you bet, don't bet silly money. There's 48 teams, guys. But 25 and 7 is ET, right? And Ronaldo, let me just confirm it. Cristiano, which means follower of Christ. Remember, his parents are called Mary and Joseph. Did you all know that? Probably not. His parents are Mary and Joseph when you translate their names. Well, and again, I think he came through Sporting Lisbon, so them losing that final could have been a sacrifice for him and Bruno. Bruno came from Sporting Lisbon, and Gaia Corres, who just won the Premier League. Could have been, they do this weird sacrifice clubs for certain players to do well at other clubs. It's very wild. So his birth is 25 and he's 41. Remember, World Cup's 41. Messi won the last World Cup, which began with 41 days left in the year. And he wears number 7. So ET is 25 and 7. Like, I think Ronaldo, look at him. Can we get a few woos? Is this guy human? It's like, I say this. I've said this, and a few of you will agree with me. If you wanted to create the perfect striker, and you could create it in a lab, I think you'd make Ronaldo. Any woos if you agree? I think if you had to make the perfect striker who can play left, right, centre forward, and to look like his physique's unbelievable, it's just like this. It's just like this perfect footballer. And then they make him look like the perfect father, the perfect husband. It's like if you had to build a perfect player, and the longevity and the fact that he's done it in England and Spain and Italy and Saudi Arabia and in the Euros, he's not done it in the World Cup. He struggles in the World Cup. That's why they talk about his legacy. He don't score in the groups, in the knockout stages of the World Cup. If he gets that World Cup, is the GOAT, isn't it? All that debate. If Ronaldo gets the World Cup, won the World Cup, he's won the Euros, he's breaking all the goal scoring records, he's done it in Italy, he's done it in Spain, he's done it in England. He did it. He was really good with Lisbon. He's done it in Saudi Arabia, the league that they're building up. But he's like this perfect footballer, like he's being made in a lab. They did a video of him. I could be wrong. Look, questions like this. Is he really human? And then you see images like this. So, and then his physique as well. Why he works out. It's like, and then his brother, not his brother, is Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. They're doing something that we don't know. They're doing something, we call it in a lab, or they're not human. Oh, gracias. Muchas gracias. Adios. Bom dia. Anyways, we don't want to be looking at his 20-pack, do we? Now, also, Neymar's just being called up, okay? I don't know how. Okay, Agent D, with them being inverted, right? Very, very, very likely. But what? Patrick, love you, brother. Patrick's the best coder at NHL. Him and Rain and Payne, I think. And he's one of the very best in-play coders I've ever seen. But yeah, the Golden Knights, the Golden Age. Yeah, I remember Adriano with his 99 shot power when he played for Inter Milan. How good was Adriano? And then he lost all his money, didn't he? And he got depressed. he was insane, Adriano. But Neymar, I've never liked this guy. I'll be straight up with you. Like, I never liked Neymar. I knew he had ability. I knew he had tricks. I knew he had an eye for goal. I never liked Neymar. He irritated me. I thought he was a bitch. I used to call him a bitch. This was before I knew anything about sports being coded. He used to wind me up. And again, this guy is some sort of demon. He's very feminine. But what I'm saying is, again, are they just humans who've been handed over to wickedness and they're possessed and they've sold out? Or are they not human? So remember, like, the Baphomet, which we know they do all the celebrations honoring the Baphomet. I've shown you thousands. So look, in occultism, we're not part of the occult. Do you have a decode on Kyle Busch? Patrick Cash? Yes, brother. Do you want me to send you the link? I have a website, but not everybody can afford the $10. I understand that. I have a link to the stream. Do you want me to find it for you? Yeah, I coded Kyle Busch and he died at 41 and he's got the KB initials like Kobe Bryant who died at 41 and the Daytona 500 had 41 cars, 41 grids. And his name's Kyle Busch, and George Bush was the 41st president, and he said there'd be a new world order exactly 11 years before 9/11, 2001. I can find the link if you want it. And I connected it to Ronaldo because he died at 41 the day Ronaldo won 4-1 to win that Saudi league, and Ronaldo made it 4-1. Adam, why don't you own a dog? One, because I don't like them barking. Two, I go out a lot. Three, where I live, there's not many places to walk them. Four, I don't like the hairs. Five, I wouldn't want to leave it by itself. And I have loads of friends who have dogs. Like I was with friends today and she had 2 little dogs. So it's like with kids, I don't have any kids, but because I'm a football coach, like I'm around them a lot. Okay, I'm finding this link for. I grew up with dogs, bro. Like my mum loves dogs, and I always had a dog growing up. I would walk it and all of that, but it was never my own dog. Never owned a dog like by myself. But I do like dogs. Did you get that? Last time Vegas won the Stanley Cup 4-1, and before that they lost Stanley Cup 4-1. It's a big number, isn't it? Have you seen the new Matt Letizia interview? No. Who's it with? Why not? What's your comment, bro? Can you leave it again, and I'll read it. Right? Do you have a dog, Sam? Do you have a dog? Yeah, guys, I like dogs. Yeah, dog and God will have the same gematria with the 26 because they're the same letters. Send the link. Cheers, bro. So yeah, no, I've not seen the Letizia interview. People think he's my best friend. You know what I mean? Spoke to him and did one interview with him and went text a few times. People seem to think me and Matt Letizia live with each other. You know what I mean? So no, I don't keep up to date with what he's doing in his life. We're not best mates. So Baphomet, right? Who they honor. I've shown you all the poses, the as above, so below. But Baphomet represents the perfect union of male and female. So it's combining both the genders, right? Symbolizing balance, dualism, and reconciliation of opposites. This androgynous nature is most famously depicted in French occultist Levi's 1856 drawing, which features a winged figure with both female breasts and an obscured phallus. It's got female breasts and a penis. Right? So there's a good chance that these people that we talk about are androgynous. Bad Bunny has the androgynous tattoo, right? So they're either worshipping Baphomet or perhaps they're androgynous. I don't know what they do at birth for this to happen. But I think when you are androgynous, like, it could be because of that serpent seed. And there's the two fingers I showed you with Mbappe was putting up those two fingers wherever I showed you him. But look, you got Messi and Ronaldo versus aliens. You can go watch it if you want. But he's a machine. And this finger point, I need to figure. Look, are they pointing? Look, are they pointing to like these entities? I don't know. I hope one day I find out. All right. The first sighting of a UFO was on Messi's birthday. Yes, that. Oh wow, guys, I need to mention that. Can we have a woo for Z9? Yeah, prime Kaka. I remember the goal he scored at Old Trafford. Just a different level, Kaka. However you pronounce his name, Kaka or Kaka. The goal at Old Trafford where he beat everybody. Kaka was strong, technically insane. He could shoot right and left. He was great in the air. Couldn't get the ball off him. He was a joke. Kaká was an absolute joke of a footballer, like in a complimentary way. But anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, let's talk about this. First UFO. Thank you for that. I forgot to put it. All right. The first widely publicized modern UFO sighting occurred on June the 24th, 1947. Guys, Messi was born June the 24th. That's a brilliant connection. I can't believe I didn't make it. We're talking about it last night. And it was 47, yeah? Because that was when Roswell was, wasn't it? Roswell. Yeah, look, it was 47. Now, let me show you this. Oh, okay. Do you want me? Oh, my word. You're really helping me here, guys. I need my neck's hurting. This is so uncomfortable. Illusion, you need to make a video on Drake album Iceman. A lot of hidden meaning against the industry labels, Puppets, Free Palestine, Jay-Z. This is... I can't stand Drake, but I'm sure there's so much to break down with that album. I don't like Drake. No, are you ready for this? I'm just making some connections. I also noticed right at the start of the last World Cup, Gareth Southgate did devil horns. Yeah, that guy's clearly high up in the occult. I've got something for you. I'm going to have to move, guys. I feel like my neck is just in an awkward position. The problem is I do these streams and I make these connections and I forget them. Well, I don't forget them, but then... Right. I'm going to help you out here. Before I show you this, thank you, guys. There's 55 watching. Could we have 55 likes? Could everyone just click it now for the algorithm? It just made... Look, wow, suddenly the numbers drop. I'd be very grateful, guys. I'm going to show you something which I really should write down. But maybe you guys can write it down and email me. I also want to thank, before I get into this, Kaylin, who purchased some books today. It means a lot to me when you help me with that, guys. It keeps me going, things like that. All right. Well, we got one like. It's better than nothing. So Roswell was in 47. Now, the first sighting of a UFO was in 47. Let's look at this. So, who won the recent World Cup, guys? It was Argentina, right? And how many, this is crazy, World Cup wins do Argentina have? Let me have a look. How can I rephrase that? Maybe I have to put the number in. All right, can you all see it? A couple of woo-woos. Woo-woo! Sean's here, brilliant coder. Yeah, there's loads for Brazil as well, bro. Like, Neymar's just got number 13. He's always wore 10, but I think they've given it to Vinny Jr. 13's the sixth prime. They're going for the sixth World Cup. They're sponsored by Jordan. It's the 23rd edition. He was 23. Can I get a few woos? Of course, Brazil. Brazil will always have a riddle, and England will always have a riddle, and Argentina. And there's only 8 teams that have ever won it. Germany will have a riddle. Spain will. France will. It's not copping out. They just will. They just will. Who's 10 for Brazil then? Let's have a look. If Neymar's not got it, it must be a big time player. I think look, I think they've give it Vinny Jr. Brazil number 10. It's not going to be Neymar. I'm pretty sure they're giving it to Vinny Jr. There, can I get a woo? Look, I was right again. I don't like saying that, but who gets the number 10 shirt? It's Vinny. He wears 7 for Real Madrid. But Vinny, this absolute demon, is going to get the 10. And Neymar's 13. And everyone's like, you can't take 10 off Neymar. It's a big number in Brazil. Massive number. Look at this guy's. This guy is a demon, man. He's an entity. Oh, he's possessed by one. Look. But yeah, he's playing in his 4th World Cup as well. It feels like the last. Do you guys feel a bit of closure? Neymar's gonna be done. Ronaldo's gonna be done. Messi's gonna be done. It just feels like the end. LeBron's about to be done. It just feels like the end of Hollywood celebrities, these goats. Brady just retired. But anyways, I'm going off topic. Somebody asked me about this. So look how many times Argentina have won the World Cup. 3. But they've won 47 games. Roswell 47, the first UFO sighting 47. And the first UFO sighting was on June the 24th. It's the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. And Messi's birthday. Right? So it's like, again, look at this guy's ears. Wait, has he got wings behind him? Has he got? Yeah, John Cena, the GOAT, it just feels like closure. Yeah, I don't see Germany winning, but you know they're going to have a riddle, like a Hitler riddle or something. But there's something else I want to show you. Where is it? Ah, here. So you've got this, don't you? You've all heard of this, yeah? Man, my phone won't stop going off. Yeah, Brazil, they speak Portuguese, don't they? But Area 51, right? Yeah, Netherlands will have a riddle. Of course they will. They always do. But what I like doing, I learn. Illusion, you slightly look like Messi. Bro. I play like him. I got footwork like him, but I don't have a demon inside of me. Now I've got Messi's beard. I don't have his ears. I'm not a goblin. But anyways, Area 51. It's where the town has all these aliens. Again, I don't know. But it's all about aliens. Man, I need to turn my phone off. This is a great name. Earthlings welcome, little ale in. I'm a fan of that. I like these word games. Yeah, no word of a lie, Sam. So everybody said I play like George Best. I wish you guys would have seen me play in my 20s. I'm 40 now. But anyways, this area 51, right? Let me show you something here, which I think you'll all appreciate. I'm going to ask you all in the chat, see if you know. Adam, what do you think is next for Mason Greenwood? I think he goes back to Man United, and I think he'll go back. And I think he'll do great. What do you think? I don't think he'll stay in France. He's too good for that league. Unless he went to Paris Saint-Germain, but they don't need him. Does anyone know how many World Cup goals Messi has? Anybody? I can't be asked to open another tab. There's too many tabs. No, I don't play like a drunk man. There's been a few times when I was playing semi-pro where I went out Friday night and I shouldn't have done. And I'll be honest with you, which makes sense. I wasn't as good, funnily enough, when I was hungover. Can I get a woo? George Best, he got drunk. He drank 3 bottles of whiskey. He shagged 3 women. He didn't sleep, and he scores a hat-trick. No, that's not human. Same with Maradona. With me, there were times where I like, you know what? I'm going out. I'm picking up a girl, and I'll turn up and I'll deliver. I didn't. I was hungover. I got tired quickly. My touch wasn't there. I don't get how you become a better player when you're drunk. I think it's a myth. But if you're possessed, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's just be real. I was like, I better not go out again on a Friday night. I only did it a few times. Felt terrible. Dehydrated. I didn't play better. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, 13 goals, generic. Thank you very much. Yeah, again, Vardy's got to be possessed. Like, he went from the 9th tier to England. And they were like, oh, he just drank a Red Bull before a match. Like, what? He's gone from low-level semi-pro, Premier League Golden Boot winner, and before a game, he drinks Red Bulls. No, that doesn't make any sense without some sort of help from the supernatural. Anyway, Messi has, I'll type it in. Geez, another tab. Messi, 13 goals. Yeah, I'm tired, guys. I can't even type. 13 goals in 26 World Cup games. It better confirm this because I know it's a fact. All right, can you see this? He's got 13 goals. He got most of them in 2022. Like, he sucked before. He got 1 goal in Germany. And I remember his first goal was against Serbia. He made it 6-0. The day before Ronaldo scored his first goal, which was against Iran. And then he didn't score in South Africa. He did well in Brazil. He got the golden ball with 4 goals. Russia, he had a nightmare. And then Qatar, he just dominates it. Remember, he was playing for PSG, who was sponsored by Qatar Airways. So he wins the golden ball and the World Cup. But the top scorer was Mbappe. I think he got 8. So he's got 13 goals in 26 games, yeah? 13 goals, 26 matches. So a goal every 2 games. Not bad, but for the GOAT, for the greatest of all time. But you got to remember here he was very young. And even here. And I think here, did he lose the final to Germany? I think so. I think it was that year. But 13 goals in 26 games. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. This is such a find. So I just talked about Area 51, correct? Yeah, it was Goetze. Yeah, thank you. Great goal, by the way. And then he just kind of disappeared. He took it on the chest, didn't he? And great finish. That was a good goal. I don't even think I watched that final. I don't think I've seen the highlights, obviously. Messi just... I think there's a highlight of him shanking a free kick when about 40 yards over. But look at this. You're going to enjoy this. The alien. This is in all my books. Not all of them, but I think I did a World Cup book. I can't even remember. 13 goals, 26 games. 51st triangular number. And where is it? Look. 1,326 is the 51st triangular number. And you've got Area 51. And I don't know if I showed you guys this. Does anybody remember the first game of Euro 2024? Were you too young, Aaron? How old are you, Aaron? Yeah, ChatGPT. I don't like using it, but yeah, it is good. Pele played in New York. Final is in New York. Yeah, that's good for Brazil. Isn't it, Sean? That's good for Brazil, but I don't know. Yeah, Germany, Scotland. Aaron, can you remember what score it was? How old are you now? You know, how old are you now, Aaron? So Germany, Scotland, yeah. Another tab. I hope my computer don't blow up again. Look what score it was. I'm going to get a woo from Aaron Chalmers here. I've not seen him in the chat. 51. It was on Donald Trump's birthday. It was Germany, Scotland. Trump's father was German. His mother was Scottish. Right? Frederick Trump, German. His mother was Mary. Scottish, right? And it was 5-1. And if you go to Euro 2024, like I'm telling you, this number's everywhere. Hopefully it shows you it. If I go here, where is it? 54. It usually tells me. Oh no. Euro 2024. I think there were 51 games, guys. Epidemic, God bless you. Can you see it, guys? So this is all Area 51. The first game of the Euros on Trump's birthday. Trump's the one disclosing the alien files, correct? The Euros began on his birthday, finished 5-1. Look how many games there were, guys, at the Euros. The 51 games of UEFA Euro 2024 were played across 10 German host cities. Guys, 51 games, and the first one was 5-1. So it's very big. How come I don't get notifications on your live streams anymore, bro? Because YouTube are corrupt, bro. I appreciate you. Because they're corrupt. Because I'm one of the most shadow banned people. Look at the work I give every day. My channel doesn't grow, bro. I'm sorry. People send me comments. Why don't you respond, Adam? I'm not getting them. I try to respond. I can't respond to everyone. But yeah, bro, I don't know what to say. YouTube are a joke. That's all I can say. So yeah, these 51s. What else did I have? All right. Okay. Now, let me read. Wait, we've got the last 3 World Cups in USA. Knicks made the finals. Wow, amazing. Can we get a woo for my boy? Golden Age Deception. Do you guys know this? See if I can remember. The 2014 World Cup began on George Bush Sr.'s birthday. I think it was in Brazil, right? Listen to this. This is fact. So the 2014 World Cup began on George Bush Sr.'s birthday. He was the 41st president, right? My head is pounding, oh my word. The 2018 World Cup was in Russia, which didn't make sense. And that began on Donald Trump's birthday. The 2022 FIFA World Cup, which was in Qatar, that began on Joe Biden's birthday. 2024 Euros began on Donald Trump's birthday. Now, I don't think there's any president's birthday on June the 11th, but that's just interesting. You can look it all up yourself. I'm not bullshitting you. Steven Spielberg, he directed E.T. I'm going to have to rewatch that movie to break it down. Although E.T. just has a face that irritates me. E.T. phone home. It irritates me, E.T. But I'm going to have to rewatch it. Now, you got a movie coming out called Disclosure Day. Disclosure, another word for that is revelation. Right? To disclose is to reveal. This movie's coming out. I'm going to have to watch that as well. Sci-fi, which probably not. Science fiction's become a reality. It's directed by Steven Spielberg. Stars Emily Blunt. Scheduled to be released in theaters on June the 12th, George Bush's birthday. International markets may see varying releases as early as June the 10th, Prince Philip's birthday, with the premiere in Mexico. Viva Mexico! It's where Maradona won his World Cup, the year I was born, arriving on June the 11th, 2026. So, this movie, Disclosure Day, by Spielberg, who directed E.T., it's actually being premiered on June the 11th, which is the first day of the World Cup, and it's Mexico against South Africa. Pretty crazy, eh? That's crazy. Cheers, bro. Again, email YouTube. Ask them why you're not getting notified. And this Disclosure Day, where is it? Is it here? Look, just confirmation, the 6/11. It's just like it all connects. People look at the one-eyed symbolism. So I'm going to have to look into this Emily Blunt and her birthday and all of that, and just I don't know if they're going to reveal the aliens at the World Cup. You say that and nothing happens. They go, "Oh, you got it wrong." So I don't know. I hope they do. All will be disclosed. Like, it's so revealing. Smash the like button, guys, if you can. I'm going to do 5 more minutes. Now, Lionel Messi is also regarded as being out of this world, and that is an alien. He won the 2022 FIFA World Cup on 12/18, right? That's when he won the World Cup. 12/18. You all know that. Guys, he won the World Cup on Spielberg's birthday. We need 20 woos there. And a $20 super chat for the illusion for this one. Messi, the alien out of this world, he wins the World Cup on Steven Spielberg's birthday, born the same year as Trump, who did E.T. And he's going to do Disclosure Day. It's when Messi won the World Cup on Spielberg's birthday. I'm telling you, I don't think your boy Messi is human. I'm not even sure Spielberg is. Done too many revealing movies. So yeah, I find that interesting. I'm telling you, he just irritates me, E.T. Weird ass head and neck. And if you're winning these awards, guys, these like Golden Globes and Oscars, then you're high up in the occult or you're not human. Look at the hand symbol there. Guys, don't you see footballers doing this? Why is Spielberg doing it? Has he just scored a hat-trick in the Merseyside derby? Why do these directors do the same symbols as like pro footballers? There's no accidents with these poses. This is a Masonic pose they do. But yeah, I find that interesting. I need to do more into Spielberg. Now, Messi, wherever this little weasel is, if you go to his name, you see his name's Lionel Andreas Messi. Call him Leo, nickname Lion. But his name's Lionel Andreas, which I think is Andrew Messi. So his initials are LAM. Yeah. I am 99% that Messi's not human. And now he's got an injury, but these demons don't get injured. All right. What energy is Messi gonna play? Oh my word, is he gonna play? Oh no, please play Messi. It's his last chance to play in a World Cup. Just a bit of energy. What he's got hamstring muscle fatigue. You know what? I've got one word for that. Bullshit. It'll be there. It'll be there. What else? Remember, it's funny how Argentina's coach is called Lionel as well. And he played with Messi for Argentina. But what did I want to show you? I forgot because I'm tired. Oh, yeah, is LAM, his initials. Shall we talk about Lamb, Alistair Crowley? Lamb, remember that's the first three letters of Lamine Yamal, who got baptized by Messi. Lamb is a spiritual entity, an extra-dimensional being channeled by notorious occultist Alistair Crowley in New York. Where's the final? Around 1918, so when the World War I ended. Famous for its striking resemblance to the classic grey alien, the entity is considered a major muse in occultism and modern ufology. Right? So Crowley was in contact with this demonic entity called Lamb. I don't know how this is not getting woos in the chat. Which is Messi's initials. Messi's initials. This entity Lamb. Big old forehead on it. He'd be good at diving headers, guys. Look how weird Crowley was. That's why they're called A-listers, because of Alistair. Okay. I think Argentina have that McAllister who won the World Cup, plays for Liverpool, Alexi McAllister. Lamb. Jesus is the Lamb of God, we know that, but with a B. So basically, this demon looked like how they portray aliens, which is pretty insane. And Crowley was English, so I don't know if that helps England or I don't know. But he came across this entity in the US, in New York. So look, cosmic forces. I think it's again, we're just going to say entity, yeah? So yeah, I'm going to ride a bike across the sun to send the alien home. Go for it, bro. I'll donate if you want. E.T. looks like Bruno. Yeah. The Red Devils captain. So yeah, I don't know if they're human, but they always get called out of this world, not from this planet, aliens. So we've got to start questioning these people. Okay. And this finger point, I think they're pointing to interdimensional beings. It just makes too much sense now. It's not to God. That'd be hilarious if his ears were like that. Like, is he going to turn into this? see, and he turns into this. Would you be shocked, guys? We're in a world right now, right, where Ronaldo could score and turn into a green alien, and still people won't say anything. They're like, "Oh, what a finish from Ronaldo!" It's like, wait, he just turned green, and his fingers glowing. Ah, oh, stop being a conspiracy theorist. Are you jealous? No, no, guys, he's just turned green. What's going on? And look at that. Like, it's like there's just too much for this. I don't know, man. I don't know who these things are. Yeah, once he gets 1,000 goals, something's going on. I've done a stream about that. Shh, look, shh. Don't tell anyone. I'm an interdimensional being. The world's not what we think it is, guys. I can't tell you what these guys are, but I will tell you this. It's not just some poor kids from Argentina and Portugal who made it big, who were gifted by God. And remember, Neymar was born exactly 7 years after Ronaldo. It's very fascinating. Then they both went to Saudi Arabia. This guy irritates me. So female or whatever it is, androgynous. Dybala, not a fan either. So yeah, who they're looking up to? Like, you can tell, you can think it's his dead dad if you want. Oh, the interdimensional beings that are giving them the talent. Who's that? Is that Bullard? I thought he was putting up the Steven Spielberg hand there. So everyone thinks he believed in God. I don't know. I don't think so. Won a Ballon d'Or. All right, that's enough for me, isn't it? Adam, do you think Austin Rivers is Andrew Tate? Yes. There's something to that. And he's all over social media now playing that basketball. How tight were those pants for Messi, by the way? Look, with CR7, alien Messi. The question is, who are these women or men or who are these who are they married to? If these are entities, right? Are they also like if Ronaldo's married to whatever that is? I forgot her name. Who is that? It can't be a regular person. If they're living together and they supposedly have kids, but they're always finger pointing. And Wembenyama's called the alien, yeah? Georgina, that's it. She's Argentinian as well. Can I get a woo? Ronaldo's married to an Argentinian, which is hilarious. But Wembenyama, the alien, is about to play. I don't know what time they start. Big game, by the way, for an NBA fan. He supports PSG. So I wonder if the Spurs connect to PSG. I don't know. They're sponsored by Jordan. Oh my, why am I looking at number 51? Why did this guy come up? Area 51? William Pacho? Like, look, are they aliens? Cavani, Mbappe? I don't entities. They all seem to go to Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, they go for the money. Don't be fooled by that as well. Yeah, US's coach is Pochettino. He's Argentinian. So yeah, the alien supports Paris Saint-Germain. And this guy, keep an eye on him. It's Portuguese, yeah? This guy sacrificed his mother. I did a video about it. Forgot his name. I got him Vitinha or something. This guy will have a World Cup. Everyone will have their eye on Bruno and Ronaldo. This little weasel, I think it's Vitinha. I don't even know. Keep an eye on this joker. Seems to win everything. Goes under the radar. I think because of the way he looks. And the media don't talk about him. Everyone talks about this Joker, but they don't talk about Vitenya. And this guy, man, I just can't with this guy. Tries so hard to be a nice guy. I should have saved that. I've got to go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you for the 46 likes. The support is quite remarkable. Not sarcasm. But your comments have been good, guys. New Star Wars movie just released called Mandalorian and Grogu. Grogu is a green alien with ears. Oh, damn. Really? Shit. Did you ever see the clip of the referee Clattenburg doing the reptilian tongue? Yes, China Urban Fox. That was freaky. Yeah, big up Kante, the rubbish cleaner who then won the World Cup. What a story. Bullshit is what that is. Great stream. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be doing more stuff about the World Cup, but mainly on my website, but I will still share stuff. And I'm working on doing more stuff exposing these Freemasons and Knights Templars. But yeah, there'll be a World Cup stream before it begins to try and help you. But I don't know who's winning it. But there's a good chance it's a European or South American nation. But whether it's 8 teams or we get a new team, the 9th, we'll find out, guys. 9's a big number with completion, and it's the 23rd edition, the 9th prime. But 23rd edition, 8 teams have won it. Kobe Bryant's birthday, 23-8. I don't know. Let me turn my light on. I've got to put a shirt on so you guys don't see my abs. Let me put the shirt back on. And smash the like on your way out, guys. And the guy who says, should I tell my girlfriend spots are rigged? Go easy on her. You can tell her you think it, but don't say it as a fact. Because you don't know. I don't know about it. I think they are. All right. We'll leave it at 47 likes for your boy, Donald Trump. God bless you all. I don't know why I've got that NFL thing in the background. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Woohoo, baby. World Cup logo is Kobe's death date. Wait, say that again. World Cup logo is Kobe's death date. Wait, help me out with that, bro, before I go. I need that. I need that, bro. What do you mean by that? World Cup logo? What is that when it... 2026 World Cup logo. Do I put announcement? Don't go, Illusion. Bro, I'm getting a lot of phone calls. I need to know what this Kobe thing is before I go. Thank you, Dublin. Oh, it's just a 26. Oh, okay. I need to dissect the logo. Logos are big. The commercials are big as well. I'm gonna have to really dissect this. I've got some gold, guys. I haven't shared it with you yet, but it's coming. Trophy looks like a 1 and 26 behind. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. The Illusion is a busy bloke. It is busy. Busy bloke. James Cameron Avatar 1 released on 12/18, which is about aliens. Wait, so Messi won the World Cup, what? Oh my word. 13 years after Avatar was released? Guys, Messi ain't human, baby. He ain't no human. They've told you. Since that boy came on the scene when he was 17, they've told you Messi's not human. They've told you. That's part of what these people do. They tell you. They've told you he's out of this world. He's not from this planet. He's an alien. He's an ET. The players have told you. PK said Messi's an alien. PK. And they get worship, man. They get worship. Haiti are in the World Cup. Are you shitting me? Haiti are in the World Cup. I have to look more about these 48 teams. Anyway, I can't look at Messi and Ronaldo the same as I used to. I don't see human beings anymore. Sorry, guys. I don't see human beings. It's up to you what you want to do with what I show you. But I'm definitely off, all right? You're going to have a pint of Strongbow dark fruits. You'll FedEx it. I don't drink alcohol, bro. Send me a large orange juice. I'll be all over that, bro. I don't drink alcohol. All right. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. And go watch that stream I did last night with some really good coders. It's a lot of fun, a lot of knowledge shared. God wins. Absolutely. That's what I did today. I went to have fellowship for like 3 hours, talked about the Bible, guys. I love it. I did that. I enjoyed that a lot. I prefer that than doing this, if I'm honest. But this is important work as well. All right, take care. I'm rambling. God bless you. Hopefully I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Take care. All right, count your blessings. And much love to you all, and speak to you tomorrow. Fingers crossed. God